afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to the Arsenal versus Chelsea match preview. You've got wonderful PB with me. How you doing, PB?
All good, all good. Can't complain. I'll tell you what, the weather out there this weekend's been down here. I mean, it's like wow. It hasn't been great,
Yeah.
and
So,
having to put the heating on. Unfortunately, how are you doing, PB?
yeah, not too bad. I'll be glad when this week's over because obviously it's just a quick turnaround of games again. It's obviously we've
Yeah,
got the big North London derby this weekend as well. I'll be glad when it's a little bit less crazy at the
yeah,
moment because it's so hard to try and get all this stuff done in time.
mm,
That's why I've not asked the Armory family to do the teams. I have got teams, so don't worry. I've got people
yeah,
that have managed to do it for me, but it's just so hard because obviously we did the game Saturday. Then
mm.
obviously I did my Scottish Cup yesterday. It's just loads. I can't wait for the playoffs because at least I know one, I love the playoff finals, but
Oh
also
yeah, me
it's
too,
the end of
me
the
too.
season. It's the
Yeah.
end of the season. I'm
Do you know
like,
what?
yes.
100%. The playoff finals. I think one of the best playoff semi-finals I've ever seen. It was Sheffield Wednesday with their crazy comeback.
Oh
That
God.
was last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's been so many good games. I've
Yeah.
loved the playoffs are my favourite part of the season. I
Yeah,
absolutely
I'm not a
adore.
Sheff. I'm not a Sheffield Wednesday fan, by the way. I mean, I don't back them for anything. I don't back any of the Sheffield clubs.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
Colm
no,
Colm
but
will be happy with that because Colm can't stand clubs. Being from Doncaster, he can't stand them. Big up, everyone. Hope we are all well. Big up to Chris. Hope you're doing
hey,
well.
Chris.
I'm liking the new logo, mate. Best we can get is a hard fought 2-0 defeat, says Timmy. I know what you're doing there. Reverse psychology. I like it.
There we go. Yeah,
The start of another intense week. It is mad this week.
yeah.
Carlisle season finishing Saturday, but don't care. I'll be doing West Ham versus Liverpool watch long. Hopefully, I was slaughtering
Oh,
Gravenberch
bless.
all game. Then he bloody scored, and it's quite a good goal as well.
That's how it works. That's
Yeah,
how it works. You know, what I mean, I haven't seen the goals, Chris, but yeah, but that's how it works, mate. I mean, I may do the same thing tomorrow. I'll probably end up slagging off Martinelli and he'll get a couple of goals. So hopefully that'll
hopefully.
work.
Right, how are we feeling? Because look, this is Chelsea. They have been the banter club all season, but when it comes to the big games, they turn up. So, how are you feeling about Chelsea tomorrow?
If this was, you know what, this was last season, okay, wouldn't have. I
Yeah.
mean, I think I was on a preview view last season for the Chelsea game, and I had
Okay.
no problems. And I predicted 3-1 last season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the home game, and we did win
Yeah.
3-1. So this season, you just you know what it is. You don't know what one. You don't know what Chelsea's going to turn up, and two, we should be beating them. Uh, but they do have they have players that you think, you know what, in next season, season after, they'll improve. They got players that can improve.
Yeah.
They have been creating chances. They've been not just scoring goals, they've been conceding goals as well.
Hmm.
But Cole Palmer for me has been their key player in the last 2-3 months. He's been
Yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah.
You
You'll see
know,
his stats in a bit. I know that the silver one says he's just a stat padder, but honestly, he is very good. I would have
he's a
taken
good player.
him. I would
I'll
have
be
taken him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, me
So
too. I'll be shocked if he doesn't. I'll be shocked if he doesn't make it into our national team for the Euros.
yeah, we'll talk about him on the injury list because obviously he is a doubts, but it's
Yeah.
an illness. An illness can be very quickly sorted out. So he's on the doubt list, but we'll see if he turns up tomorrow or not. It
Mm.
won't surprise me if he does. Temmie saying thoughts on the Real Madrid. Yeah, I know you. I knew someone would bring this up. It is exactly. Look, I said it was a penalty against Bayern Munich,
Mm.
and that one for me yesterday wasn't a penalty, in my opinion. But the one for Saka against Neuer was a penalty. Simple as
Mm.
that. Only big game Chelsea not turned up for is game at Anfield. That's it. Yeah, auto fails for both clubs
Mm.
are their strikers. Don't worry, it's not our current squads. It is quite a long time ago, before Romain gave all the money to Chelsea. So Brenny's going to love it today because it's how Chelsea used to be.
Yeah.
Um, Hessus Jackson. Don't worry, it's a retro challenge today, so it's definitely special. Arsenal did beat Chelsea last season in the running, but be more tighter this time. I still think you'll nick it. I hope so. Jackson couldn't score at well, this is the thing when it comes to, because me and Brenny are not the banter people. We don't do banter. We don't go out and rival fans. Certain Arsenal fans do. They enjoy going out.
I do sometimes. But it's
We have a
only
banter
because
group, don't we? But
yeah, we do. But I only do it if certain fans banter us in a way. We can take it, yeah, definitely. But if certain fans get on in such a way, it's like with the first game Bayern, and there was banter. I thought to myself, well, okay, well, we're not out of it yet, even though we are now. But
yeah,
it was when before the Villa game, I was bantering Spurs fans in the chat and fair play, you know.
yeah.
And they took it, and we took it as well the following day when we lost to Villa. So, but it's not something. It's something that I used to do a lot, but I do far less now.
Yeah, it's just for me, it's just called respect. You know, we're
Yeah.
all football fans. What we all have in common is we like football. That is
Yeah.
the fundamental thing. We all enjoy football. We all support different
That's
teams for many different reasons. I have different reasons. Brenny will have different reasons. Moss will have different reasons. Chris will have different reasons for supporting Liverpool. But we're all football fans. There's a point where you just all need to get along. And what I won't do is laugh at Chelsea's demise. We all know what's happened. They think they can play Monopoly with football. You can't do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. You have to build a team. Build a team, not just go out and. If you were to play Monopoly and you literally just go and get a hotel on like the brown, the green, the the orange, you ain't going to win. You need to build a process. And that's why I call them Monopoly FC, because it's ridiculous how Todd's done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, mad. Fair play to Coventry for making the trip to London. Yeah. I know what you're aiming at there. But no, honestly, that game was. I feel sorry for Com because I know they're 3-0 up. He was doing the watch along yesterday. And obviously went to 3-3. I didn't see that coming, if I'm honest. I thought once it's 3-0, I thought that's it, that's game done. But
yeah, same here.
That must have been a nightmare for Colm. Bless him. Right, let's get into talk about this game. Right, heads to heads. We've played them 63 times since the Premier League started. 18 draws, 25 Arsenal wins. I don't know why I've put 25 at home, 15 at home, 10 away. 20 Chelsea wins, 13 at home, and 7 away. Recent meetings drew 2-2 earlier in the season. I'll be honest, Chelsea turned up for that one as well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
This is why I think if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be more annoyed about that. If you were getting slapped every game, you'd be like, well, the team's just crap, the manager's crap. But they're not, because they turn up for the big games, and that's what frustrates me the most. I would be so annoyed as a Chelsea fan, I really would, because I'd be like, well, how about you turn up against Burnley? Because if they played like they did against Man City, like they did against Arsenal, they would easily beat Burnley, Luton, Sheffield United, Forest, Palace, easily beat them. But they don't. And it shows there's a mentality problem at Chelsea. But anyway, last time we played at the Emirates, we beat them 3-1. The time before that, we lost. But it is what it is. Right, recent form. This just says it everything here. We all know about our form, but Chelsea's form, obviously, they absolutely annihilated Everton. However, they did draw against Sheffield United. They did draw against Burnley. But they did beat Man United and they beat Newcastle. That's just sums up my point.
That is Chelsea all over. Yeah,
that is.
You know,
it's just mad.
What Chelsea can turn up.
No, you don't. You haven't got a clue. And that, as a Chelsea fan, that must really frustrate you. I've seen a few, because some people have sent me some clips about Chelsea fans and talking about some of their players are better than ours. I'll agree. Some of them actually are. On paper, they are better than ours, but they're not playing like that game in, game out.
No,
so
they're not.
That's the difference. Some of their players are fantastic. Some of their players are world class. However, they're not doing it game in, game out. And that is a mentality issue. They just can't be bothered. So there it is. Right. This is where we all are. So obviously we're first. They're in ninth. 13, 8 draws, lost 10. Average goals scored is 1.97. Average goals conceded per game is 1.68. 6 clean sheets. But you can look, this is the point that I keep making about Chelsea. Their chances created is 2.23, which is more than ours. You know, I think how many did Jackson get at the weekend? About 3 or 4, and just missed them every single chance he gets. Sterling's been the same as well. Sterling, I'm pretty sure he had a chance and it went so high, it actually went out the stadium. You know, that takes a mean feat to kick a ball out of any stadium nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolute madness. Injury list. Obviously, this does not matter towards the challenge tonight, but still need to talk about it. Timber is a doubt. He's actually, well, he's definitely not playing due to the fact he's playing right now, but he is a doubt because he's not actually injured now. He's more of a match fitness issue. Yeah. And Tomiyasu is a doubt. And this is not an injury. It's a health problem. I've been told it's a health problem. So it's not an actually injury. So I don't know. I haven't been given any more information about that, but it is a health problem, which is a little bit weird. Chelsea, Lavia's out, James is out when he's in the Fofana, Nkunku, Colwill. I'm not even going to try and say that guy's name. Ogochukwu.
Ogochukwu, yeah.
Thank you very much. Palmer is a doubt. Now, I put a doubt because he is sick. Now, when it comes to sickness, players can pump a lot of electrolytes and a lot of different tablets in them, and they'll be fine tomorrow. Good night's sleep. Yeah. They could be fine tomorrow, just like we are. Just like when we get the sickness, it's literally just a sickness. I'm sure he'll be fine if I'm honest.
I think so too. I mean, I heard that Mauricio called his home, and he got a call from his uncle Albert. Picked up the phone and said he's got a bellyache.
Oh, I know what you're talking about there. Yeah. I can't remember what Rodney says. They don't get bellyache. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's when he was working for his father-in-law, wasn't it?
Yeah. Viral infection or something.
Yeah.
That was so funny. Oh dear.
If you know what I was aiming at that comment, then you will know United fans only had to get out the houses and hotels. Oh well, they didn't realise there were results in past meetings. There were, mate. Do you think, lads, Arsenal lack of rotation will cost them from taking it to final date? Yep. Said it all season.
Yeah.
Said it all season. Come on, he's on it about it again. Big week ahead. We got Chelsea is a small game this Sunday.
I'm more worried about tomorrow than I am on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was to put which game I'm more worried about, it's the Chelsea game more than the Tottenham game, which is a bit weird. But because I've seen Chelsea perform against the big clubs this season, that's why I'm worried. And Temi is trying to help me here, so thank you very much. So it's you go Chukwu. Thank you very much, Temi. Appreciate that. It's so hard for me because my it's like my brain just goes, I don't know how you're saying this. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Jackson, not a striker, he's a winger, makes good runs, but his vision is pathetic. They'd be more better if he was on wing and Kunku in middle as centre forward or cam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chelsea would try and sign a striker once they get some players off the books. I think they'll go out quite big on a striker, to be honest. But yeah, look, my 5 to watch, it wasn't that easy, actually. It was a bit weird. Only because my 5 to watch, they had to be players that I've been impressed by this season. And a lot of them have been really depressing for me. So this wasn't that easy, to be honest. probably a lot of people are probably quite shocked by the Conor Gallagher. But the thing with Conor Gallagher is he has off days, but then he has extremely good days. And when he has extremely good days, he causes havoc in that midfield.
Yep.
And the fact is, you'll see in a minute, but he's in the battles because he is the hardest working midfielder in that Chelsea midfield.
Yeah.
And he's got better stats than Declan. But everyone says he's rubbish, but it is what it is. But people just seem to have agendas. I don't care. I don't care personally. Right, Cole Palmer, we all know 20 goals, 9 assists, mental for what is a player that is not a striker. It's not even a striker. And this is where I go like saying people, oh, you can't compare him to Saka. Why not? Why can't you compare him to Saka?
They play in the same position, don't they? Surely.
Yeah. And yes, he's got more goals, and I think he's got more assists as well than Saka. So it's something that you should be talking about because,
of course, it is.
This season, if I'm honest, I would choose Palmer over Saka.
Yeah.
This season, long term, hopefully Saka. But I'd be honest, this season I'd rather have Palmer than Saka because Saka, at least Palmer actually goes at players.
Well, this is the thing. And and we saw Saka do some. We saw him do that on Saturday evening, and I'm like, this is what we want to see. You know what I mean. Someone put up a video on X, and it was basically. I think I mentioned this to you and Carl. I'm sure I did. It was basically it was just Saka taking on players and beating people for the fun of it. I'm like over the years. Like, what's changed? You know what I mean? It's kind of like when Peter Ebdon was an amazing snooker player 30 years ago, and then three years later down the line, he just turned into the most boring player on the planet. I'm like, what happened? Cole Palmer is consistently doing bits at the moment, and there's no denying that.
No, there isn't. Let's move on to the next two. Enzo Fernandez. Still hardworking. I wouldn't say he's had the best season in the world. He's definitely not worth 100 and whatever it is, 10 million quid. But he works hard. Moses Caicedo again. I know that we can all mention the price tag. The price tag has nothing to do with the player. It's not his choice. So
exactly.
The player himself, he has good games. He has bad games. But to be honest, let's all look at Chelsea. That's what Chelsea have been this season. Good and bad. There's never a middle with Chelsea this season. And this has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a fullback. But Gusto is extremely good fullback.
He's brilliant. He's improved so much.
I might always put a defender in every fight to watch, but Gusto, I think he's quality. I think it's quite close between him and Ben, if I'm honest. But Ben just about does it for me. But I'd have Gusto as a very good rotation.
Definitely.
But right, let's get on to the battles. The battles, as I said, Conor Gallagher is actually in this because he has won the most duels and does the most duels in Chelsea games this season. So you have to look at total duels won, 5.8 per game. Declan is 4.1. Now Declan's our bouncer. Conor is 5.8. It's something we have to talk about because a lot of people say, "Oh, he's rubbish." Really? Is he that rubbish? Is he? I don't think so.
Good play.
Goalkeepers. Now I know that Chelsea will be looking to strengthen in this area this summer, but Petrovic has done an all right job. Yes, he's made a lot of errors, but he does all right. He's got the same stats again. He saves more games than Raya does. That shows you how our defense works. He only has to do 1.5 saves per game, where Petrovic has to do 3.3. It just tells you the type of defenses that we've both got. He's given the opposition 5.41 goals, where Raya's given 2.46. So it's not too bad. Goal scorers and assists, funny enough, is the two people we were talking about, Saka and Palmer. And you can see here, this is, if we might as well burst into the conversation now. Who's had the better season? Quite clearly, Cole Palmer has. Goal conversion is 24%. That's better than Haaland. That's all I'm saying. It's better than Haaland. Haaland is 20%. Cole Palmer is 24. That is ridiculous for someone that, again, that's not a striker. And I'm going to keep banging on, but he's not a striker. He never was a striker. He's always been a winger, an attacking midfielder. He's been quality. And if Chelsea said, pay us 60 million, I'm going, yes, please. Thank you very much. I'll have that.
Yeah.
And again, he's been the magic maker as well. So fantastic stats, really, for Cole Palmer. I have to be honest. If he doesn't get player of the season at Chelsea, I don't know what's going on. I'll be honest.
I agree. I agree.
That's mad. Let's have a see. Chris saying Gusto has been the best fullback for Chelsea this season, 100%.
Yeah.
I'll compare him. Saka is better because everyone is playing a low block against us. No one is doing that against Cole Palmer. Let's see how he performs when teams are set up with him in mind. I would say he's done very well against the big teams as well. I'm pretty sure he's done extremely well against Man City, who will know him anyway. I think Timber has just scored. I know your brother's just literally.
Yeah, he's put something in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be. Timbers might have scored.
Wow.
What did I say? I said I would actually start him. I would have already put him on the bench for Arsenal by now.
Yeah.
Because I know how fit he is right now. He could be on the bench quite easily.
Well, we've got five league games, right? He's featured 5 league games left. He's featured in 1. I think I'm not, this is in hindsight. If we were to win a league title, he would get a league medal based on 5 appearances.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do Saka, Foden, Palmer all start for England? I prefer prefer Palmer in cam role. Same with Foden. Foden would have to play on the left wing. You'll see in a minute starting lineups. Some people have put Saka on left wing, and to be honest, I'm with it because he can do it. He can do it. So exactly. So we could technically, for England, have Saka on the left, Foden in the middle, and Palmer on the right. That would be beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck defenses. That's all I'm saying. So it could work. Gallagher harshly escaped. I guarantee it's because he didn't leave last summer. That's what it is. They're blaming him. Like, he's really going to save them. I don't think so. Caicedo and Enzo is not a bad double pivot. Need better players around them in certain positions. Yep. Petrovic is a good goalkeeper. He is, but they will be strengthening this summer. Calling Palmer a penalty merchant is nonsense. I've never met. I personally think he's brilliant. It's free shot from 12 yards, but still, mate, you still have to put the penalty away. Just ask Joe Hart, who badly missed a penalty at the weekend because he thought he was that good. Man of caliber and whimper. Defining week for both Arsenal and Liverpool, mainly Arsenal. I said if Arsenal get past Chelsea and Spurs with wins, bloody fair play. Yeah, these are 2 extremely tough games. The final one in my head is obviously United. And I have to say it because United can turn up when they want to as well. If we could as long as I would be happy if we don't win the league but we win the rest of the games, I'll be delighted because that's what I wanted. I want us to push, and you're pushing as far as you possibly can. Yes, did we make errors during the season? Of course we did, but we would probably finish 2 points behind. I'll take that. Jorginho must not start this game with Chelsea's energetic young midfielders. A few people have put Jorginho, if I'm honest. What about you? Party for you?
Yeah. Party, he needs to play, needs minutes. I thought Declan Rice seemed more at ease when he came on in the final minutes of the game against Wolves. Yeah.
I get it. Right, let's move on to the lineups. We'll see what Brenny makes of these. Right, we're going to start with the first one. There's no major shocks. Jordan's been well behaved this week. Jordan has been very naughty the past 2 weeks. He put Cedric in 2 previews ago, and on the last one, he put about 5 different youth players in. He's been well behaved this time. So Florence, Juliet, Tony, and Jordan have all gone with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Jesus, Martinelli, and Havertz up front. What are you going to give that one as a rating, mate?
That's going to be a very, very strong 8. Yeah.
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 So everyone's going to be glad
Very good
that you're
lineup.
doing it. Well, honestly, anyone that puts Zinchenko in the last preview, I literally marked him down. I was like, no, not having it.
He's just,
I can't see it. It makes me feel sick.
He's just not a left back. We've said
He's
this
not.
out.
Yeah, exactly. I can't be seeing it as left back again. So let's move on. Oh God, talking about Zinchenko. My bad. My bad. Nicholas, Mark, Chris, and James H. Oh God. It's like saying the Candyman 3 times. He just appears. Right.
Yeah.
So Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, who I love loads. Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Jesus. What are you giving that one as a rating?
7.
So he's not. No one have a go at me this time. I'm not scoring him.
Because Cole Palmer up against Zinchenko, that's not a physical battle. He inverts. If he starts, he inverts.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's yeah. Nah.
I agree. Right, let's move on to the next 2. Perry, Luke H, Richard, and Karen have gone with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Partey, Rice, Smith Rowe, Saka, Trossard, and Jesus.
That'd be a 7 for me.
7, is that because of Smith Rowe?
Yeah, because he does with Smith Rowe recently. It's like he wasn't bad. I didn't think when he started Barca, I didn't think he was bad, but you know he hasn't had a lot of opportunity to play a run of games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because I do rate Smith Rowe. I think he's a quality player. But if he'd have given him a run of games and he ran into form, I would have said an 8. But it's not because I don't think Smith Rowe is poor.
No, I get it. Yeah, it's just a shame, isn't it? It's just he doesn't suit our system because he is a player that does not want to be told what to do. He knows he's got the talent.
Yeah,
and I don't want to put him in the same category as Bergkamp, but he's very similar to Bergkamp in terms of he's got that little magic touch now and then.
Yeah,
and to do that, you have to have a bit of a free roam. Arteta doesn't like free roaming players. He doesn't like it. That we basically play like table football. Everyone's in their lines and no one can get out of position. And Smith Rowe, you know, I just hope he goes somewhere that he finds good form and good fitness and just, you know, succeeds, to be honest. He's one. I don't really follow players once they leave, but I think I will follow him because I just think he's so good. Anyway, let's move on to Tim, Romain, Hugo, Jon, and Jonas. They have gone with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tommy, Jorginho, Rice, Smith Rowe, Havertz on the right, Jesus down the left, and Trossard up front.
7 as well. This isn't even a Smith Rowe thing for me. I know Havertz can play on the right, but for me, Havertz right now, I want to see him up top. I think he's been brilliant there.
He has, and I think he could. I'm going to guess Thiago Silva will be playing. It would give him a little bit of an issue.
Yeah,
because Thiago is obviously leaving at the end of the season. Now it's been announced today. So yeah, just make him run a little bit. You know, Thiago. He's great, but he's definitely losing some running power up moment. Let's move on to the next two. Mark A, Lorraine, Robert, and Steve have gone with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Rice, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus. So a little bit of a difference there.
7 again. I do get it though. In terms of rotation, well as as well as not with the front three, but
Yeah.
thinking more about the game on Sunday as well.
Yeah, because literally we played Saturday night and we're playing again Tuesday.
Yeah.
We are the first Premier League game this week. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it's too hard to come from Wolverhampton to London, but, it's just that little bit of extra you just don't need. And, they wouldn't have got home till late Saturday night. Would have had a warm down session on Sunday morning. Would have had a proper session today. So, yeah, probably not the best preparation, if I'm honest. But anyway, Matt, Steve B, Susanna, and Boo have gone with Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tommy, Party, Rice, Odegaard, Jesus, Trossard, and Havertz.
8 out of 10 for me.
Excellent.
And it's not even Ramsdale. I know. Me personally, I'll have Raya on the side, but then But then looking at Jesus on the right, Trossard on the left, Havertz up top. I would go with that because for me, I know Saka will start tomorrow, but I would have him on the bench tomorrow. I'd have him on tomorrow, and then he can just come on and and deal with a tired back four.
Yeah, look, we're all very honest on this preview. We all know Saka will start, but the whole point I do this is so that you guys can have your say and what you would want to do. You are entitled to have your own opinion. That's all I'm saying. We don't always have to just go, yes, sir, no, sir,
Right.
3 bags full.
Right. That's right.
So we've done that one. Let's move on to the next two. Ao, Lee D, Barry, Mark S, and John have gone with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Party, Rice, Odegaard, Jesus, Saka on the left. Havertz. I like this one.
I like this one. That's an 8. That's an 8. Wait.
I really think that would be a really good idea to have Saka on the left. He can do it. He was left wing back, so he can play on the left hand side.
Yeah. He's been brilliant on the left. That's where he started out, didn't he, really? Under Emery on the left. A few times he played on the left as well in the early days.
How much does he cut on his left foot as well? If he was on the left, he'd better whip in some crosses.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen for so long at Arsenal Football Club. Whip in some crosses.
But that would be ideal because Havertz, that'd be perfect. Havertz could get on those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. I watched a fantastic game on Saturday, and majority of the goals came from crosses. Junior Hoylett was just fantastic when he came on. And he was whipping in crosses, and it causes havoc. That's the whole point. It causes havoc in defence.
Yeah. No, he did really well when he came on.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with crosses, you can have a defensive structure all you like, but you never know where that ball's actually going to go. So you can't really set up your defence for every scenario. So just whipping some crosses, just whipping them in. It just annoys me. Right, Mohammed, Colin, Tom W, Lee, and Claire have gone with Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel Zinchenko. Oh God. Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Jesus.
7. Yeah. I would worry about that left-hand side. I mean, yeah.
To be honest, mate, I only wrote it down before you said it. I thought, as soon as I saw City in there, that's going to be a 7. Guess what? He's in it again. Oh, Jesus. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, and Trossard. This was chosen by Ken S, Carlos, Miguel, Sean, Albert, Tolly, Jack, Will, and Tom. They're all off my Christmas card list. But what are you giving this one, mate?
Christmas card list. I don't think you're going to invite him for an Easter egg hunt ever again. Uh, that's a 7 as well, mate.
Yeah. Oh God! Look, if someone picked Zinchenko and put him in field, I have no issues with it whatsoever.
Likewise.
It's literally because he's left back.
Yeah.
That's literally it. Right, let's move on to Holly, Matt H, Anthony, TJ, Andy, Mehmet, Stuart, Ken, and Paul D. They have gone with Rhea White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Party, Rice, Smith Rowe, Jesus, Saka, and Havertz. Oh, okay. It's a good job I'm not scoring this, I'll be honest.
That's See, the thing is, right? I may even go with 8 of this. Reason being is because with Smith Rowe, you need it to be Party, Rice, or Rice and Jorginho, or Jorginho Party.
Yeah.
I think I would say Odegaard for me in a number 8. Yeah, he can play there, but Odegaard's better as a 10, whereas Smith Rowe isn't an 8. He's better as a 10. So you know what I mean. So I'd actually go with 8 on this. Saka on the left. Jesus can play well on the right. He's proven that. So yeah, I'll go with 8 for this one.
That's what I would have done it as well, because I think that's brilliant. I know Odegaard's in there and we're not meant to say anything bad about Odegaard. But I think that is perfect. That is perfect. I'm not knocking Odegaard, but Smith Rowe has that something a little bit extra than Odegaard doesn't.
Yeah,
and in all fairness, Smith Rowe lacks stuff that Odegaard's got. But attacking wise, I need Smith Rowe. Because he will attack players as well, won't he? That's the thing.
He will do, definitely. And if I'm not mistaken, when Odegaard was with us when he was on loan, he was in and out of the side, wasn't he? Because Smith Rowe had a major role to play. Even though we finished 5th that season, he was brilliant.
Yep, 100%, mate. Right, final 2. Kelly, Ruth, Ben, Karoon, Andrew, Neil, M, Neil, and Paul have gone with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Rice, Odegaard, Fabio Vieira, Havertz, Jesus, Trossard. Am I going to give that one?
Ooh, 7 for me.
Yeah. Finally, Takahiro, Zaina, Tristan, Mikhail, Max, Dominic, and the silver one did put one in this morning. I didn't ask anybody, but the silver one just put one in the Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Party, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz. I could see that team happening tomorrow, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
8 for me, strong enough to get 3 points tomorrow.
Yeah, I question whether or not we'll start Party tomorrow. I think Party will get more minutes tomorrow, ready for Sunday. I think we're trying to set him up for Sunday's game.
Yeah,
because I think he is more essential for Sunday's game than he is tomorrow.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. There is no way he could start tomorrow and start on Sunday. Zero chance. So yeah, I'd give him like an extra. I'll give him half an hour tomorrow. But yeah, right. Let's see what people have been saying before we do the challenge. Should Trossard be replacing Martinelli and starting it from now on consistently? Not for me.
No.
What about for you? No.
He's not consistent enough.
No.
You know?
No.
He could start tomorrow and have an outstanding game against Chelsea, and then he could start on Sunday against Tottenham, and then he'd probably be off after 65 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope not. I hope we're wrong, but he's such an intelligent footballer.
Yeah, so Temmie's giving me his team here. So Raya, White, Gleba, I love saying that. Tommy, Kivior if not fit, Rice, Party, Odegaard, Trossard, Martinelli, and that's obviously Jesus. I like that.
Yeah.
But Brenny scores it, not me, so...
That'll be 8.
Yeah, I agree. I want to get all things I do on content. Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. Honestly, I'm a Crystal Palace fan. Seriously, why? I can't see why. I'll have to look at it up closer, but I can't see why from this distance. It makes no sense whatsoever. A team loses 3-1, says Timmy. Stop mentioning inverting. I hate. Yeah, I'm with you. We're all in the same boat on that. We can't stand inverting, but it is what it is. Big up to Katatan Zul. Win or lose. Well, it's always must win. Always. Right, Temmie's trying to make me feel sick. His alternative team is in Flapsdale, Cedric, Zinni, Harding, Mustafi, Lakonga, El Neni, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Jesus, and obviously that's Eddie and Nketiah. This team wins 6-1. Maybe against Aldershot, not against Chelsea.
Or if you get one of them to play tennis, they'll probably win a set 6-1, but that's about it.
Yeah, I see Ramsdale at Chelsea next season. Can't see him at Newcastle when Pope is number 1. Yeah, I think that's where Ramsdale is most likely to go. I would start Jesus on the right, Havertz down middle, Trossard on the left, give Saka a rest. Yeah, well, that ain't happening, mate, unfortunately. Paul Ladd is like SAS who wins and Minstrel don't care. Yeah. Being ex-Army, I promise you, I've got plenty to say about that man, and I won't say nothing about it. 2-1 Blackburn. Who were they playing? Oh, under 21s, isn't it? Sorry. I thought you were on about proper football then. Sorry, I've just remembered.
So you're watching the under 21s then? Okay.
He's watching it good. Tomorrow, I guess, Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Party, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, Havertz. I'm going to guess that will be an 8, Bren, for you.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Well, I must, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's move on to the fun challenge. Now, Brenny is going to enjoy this. Moss, I hope you stay around long enough because you'll enjoy this as well. Okay, so the game is. Wonder if actually I'm going to see if Brady can even guess the year.
Hold on a sec.
And I want to see if you can guess the score as well. If you can guess the year, then guess the score.
That is. Oh, wow. That is the 1997-98 team.
Yep.
We won 2. Yeah, Stephen Hughes scored both goals, 1-2-0.
Yeah, spot on.
That was a good game. That was. I think he scored them both in the first half, and then second half we was comfy.
Yeah, oh, I love it. But yeah, so these are the 2 teams that you get to choose from. So this should be quite fun. This is obviously loads of money at Chelsea. There's probably some players on there that are like, who the heck is they? But I will help you. But I'm sure you'll know much about the Chelsea team.
The Chelsea. Oh, I know that. I know that. I know that. Chelsea. The Chelsea players there. I know who they all are.
Oh, that's all right then. Right. So we will crack on with this. So I need to get onto the other screen. So I apologise if I don't see any. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. It's more of a joke regarding the retro, and there's literally no serious thinking about that at all. It was just a fun way of doing it. Was that Cole the Clown there? Cole the Clown? Huh? I don't know what that's about. 1998. Well done, Bran. The beef. Oh my. Right. So, Moss, if you want to take part, it's still the 4-3-3. So our formation now. That's how we do this in a fun way. Because you've got to try and fit those players in. You are up against two other people, obviously, Brent, as always. You can score 10s on this because, to be fair, the lineups are pretty good. So I will go up to a 10 today. Right. So, Brent, you want to do Chelsea players first?
Yeah.
Okay. So who's the first Chelsea player you're going to pick? And where you want to put him?
Well, if I remember David Seaman wasn't fit during that run, and Alex Meninga had a great run. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm going to have a goalkeeper, it's got to be a former Dutch international goalkeeper, Ed de Hoy.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Yep. Right. So De Hoy is in. Right. His second player, please.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Grimondi played at right back, but you could choose the subs as well, can't you?
Yeah, the free subs that the only rules I've changed is the subs that are used you can now pick from. So the subs that aren't used you can't pick from. So the three people on there. So I think it's Flo, Zola, and Granville for Chelsea.
Danny Granville, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so any players that are actually on that list you can use. So even if they're subs.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, Righty as well. And then he was injured again. Okay, second Chelsea player. Oh wow. And these Chelsea players were good.
They were, yeah.
They weren't the Chelsea of today.
No.
I mean, I think that was when it only cost 15 quid just to get to Stamford Bridge. Midfield. Go with, and it's a 4-3-3. So go with, yeah. You know what? Go with Frank Leboeuf in centre back.
Yep, Frank Leboeuf. Okay, well, Frank Leboeuf is in. So your third player, please.
Okay. Roberto Di Matteo midfield.
Right, where do you want to put him? Is a DM or one of the CMs?
One of the as a
CM, yeah.
As a CM, please. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Di Matteo's in. So your fourth player.
Yep. Gianfranco Zola. Zola. He was one of those players that could play behind the striker. He could play up front. But he was also good enough to play on the left or right. You're playing a 4-3-3. So I'll have him on the right, please.
Okay.
Right front in and front three, please. Right.
Yep. And your fifth and final Chelsea player.
Okay. Wow. Sorry, but it'd have to be Graham Lasso ahead of Nigel Winterburn, I'm afraid.
No, that's fine.
And I prefer Winterburn to Lasso, but there you go.
Yeah, you got to try and get 5 in. Right, so let's move to the Arsenal players. So who are you having as right back?
Probably Lee Dixon.
Yeah. Lee Dixon it is. Who are you having out of Adams or Bold?
Tony Adams.
Okay. Your DM?
DM. Manuel Petit.
I already typed it in. I knew you'd go there. I already typed it in. Your next one, please, mate. So it's your final CM.
Final CM?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Moss, it is a 4-3-3, mate, just so you know. Oh, Chris, 4-3-3. Sorry, I've just I'm on a different screen, so I can't see people's comments. Sorry.
Final CM. It's got to be Ray Parler.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay, so we've got a left midfielder. I'm going to guess that's Mark Overmars.
Yep.
Yep.
And one more.
Yeah, and then your striker.
Yeah, the striker. This isn't difficult because the reason why I'm going with this person is because that season he was banging form, and he was one of the best players in the world at the time. He was on it. And the other player is one of my favorite all-time players. I'm not going to bring him in because, as much as I love this guy, I've got to go with Dennis Bergkamp ahead of Ian Wright.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I think everyone is going to be getting a 10-0 at this rate because this is a quality team. Right. I'm going to quickly share this screen. So you've seen all the teams. I think everyone... the Ginger Assassin is a Moss Parler. Weirdly, he used to go to where I used to live like every weekend. So I got to see Ray Parler a lot because he's from Romford.
Yep.
My sister-in-law lives in Romford. But yeah, I saw Ray a lot. It was weird. So weird. Not that one. I'm trying to share the screen now. Here we go. Right, this should work. All right, is that up now? There we go. Right, so Brenny has gone with De Hoy in goal, Dixon, Adams, LeBouf, Lesaux, Petit, Di Matteo, Parler, Zola, Bergkamp, Overmars. You can only give that a 10. There is zero weakness. And that's even saying LeGraham Lesaux. He was a very, very good left back.
He was.
Absolutely got no issues with that. But yeah, very well done, Bren. Right. This is where you're going to be very interested because obviously 2 Chelsea people take part in this. And I thought their teams were very good as well. Right. So we're going to start with Brian. He did Meninga in goal, which surprised me. But to be fair, he weren't doing that bad that season. Petrescu at right back, Winterburn left back, LeBouf, Adams, Petit, Di Matteo. He put Zola in midfield, which I allowed because I was thinking like the Odegaard role. I think Zola would actually do that really well. Parler on the right, Overmars on the left, and Vialli. Obviously, these are Chelsea fans, so obviously they're going to pick their favourite Chelsea players. That's a 10 because I like that as well.
Very strong.
But Steve's one, I have to say, was brilliant. Only because it just made me smile so much. Because he managed to get Bergkamp and Ian Wright in the same team. I was like, how did you manage to do that? And I was like, you know what?
Right wing.
Yeah.
But I thought he put right back. Okay.
No, but if you remember, I think when was he at Sheffield Wednesday, Petrescu?
He played there, didn't he? He played for Wednesday, I think, before he went to Chelsea, didn't he?
And he was like, I suppose technically like a right wing back.
Yeah.
So, and I ummed and ahed about it, and I was thinking, to be fair, he probably would be able to do that because he whipped in crosses like nobody's business.
I'm sure he played against us in the. He played for Wednesday in the cup finals against us. I think he was in that squad.
Was he?
I think. Not too sure.
He's probably one of my favourite Romanian players ever,
Petrescu.
Yeah. There's not many that I can remember over the years, but he is definitely up there. Obviously, Haji's up there.
We had a great time against Carney one year, didn't we?
Yeah, but it's just that team is sublime what Steve's done because he just made me smile because he managed to get Bergkamp right in the same team. I was like, that's just sublime. That's so clever.
That's 10 all the way.
Yeah, everyone gets a 10. This is why I like doing the retro ones because it just makes me smile. There's very rarely going to be a Bobby Booby because the memories are there. So I'm trying not to lose my voice now. But yeah, it's just, I loved it. Absolutely loved doing that. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to have some drink. Sorry, guys.
Go for it.
Right. I like Torre Andre Flo. Yeah, to be fair, he would be the perfect type of striker for football nowadays.
Yeah,
it's weird because if you look at some players, you think they were in the wrong era, and Flo would be perfect nowadays. absolutely brilliant. But at that time, I don't think it suited him as much. Chris, only because I know your name's Chris, and I'm now thinking what, and then Chris, right, got you. Everyone's Chris. The Ginger Assassin, good team, Brenny. Right, big up to Welsh because I know that this is before your time, young man. De Hoy, Dixon, LeBoeuf, Adams, Winterburn, Petit, Lasso. Oh, what's he doing here? Bergkamp, Zola, Viali, Overmars. I'm putting Bergkamp as an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Lasso could play more than a left back, though, couldn't he?
Yeah, I think he could. He left back, he left wing back. I think he could play on the wing as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 10, mate. But to be honest, okay. Oh, he meant Di Matteo. No, but to be fair, even with the Lasso in there, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure he played he played multiple roles in his career. But no, if you're putting Di Matteo in there, that's 10 all day long, mate. You've got Zola, Viali, Overmars, Bergkamp all in the same team. That is like mind-boggling. Absolutely really good. As I said, did you miss the 11 to 10 Moss? Has he put a team in? Because has he put a team in? He meant Di Matteo. Hang on. Yeah, unless I've missed it, mate. Sorry. There it is. Right. I saw the beef, and then I saw the beef again. I didn't realise there's some messages between it. Sorry, mate. I love the fact you just celebrate by yourself. Right. Anyway, let's get into your team. Right. De Hoy, Winterburn, Adams. He went for Michael Dewberry. Okay. Petrescu, Petit, Parla, Di Matteo, Overmars, and Bergkamp, of course, Zola. Michael? I have to be honest. It's the question mark on the Dewberry. I'm sorry. Now I don't like it. Oh God, he Michael Dewberry reminds me very much like Titus Bramble. A lot was talked about him, but he pretty much sucked. Now, Brent, I need you to be the referee because I will feel like that I'm being mean. Now, you obviously, remember Michael Dewberry. Did you class him as a good centre back?
He wasn't bad. He was better. He was better than Frank Sinclair.
Yes. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Frank Sinclair was the own goal specialist. He scored own goals.
Yeah. What I will definitely say, Moss, is there's definitely not 11 out of 10 for this one because the Michael Dewberry. Like, oh God, I remember him myself, Michael Dewberry. He went on to a couple of other teams as well. Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't particularly like him. Oh God, it's the fact that you've chosen him over LeBoeuf, and I'm like, I would have Frank LeBoeuf every day over Michael Dewberry. Let's see what he's saying now because he's probably having a go at me now. Rather bold or Keown though. I don't know. Because Brenny saved you here because he's better than Frank Sinclair. So because of that, you get a 10 as well. Only because Brenny saved you to Frank Sinclair. You were very close to getting a 9. Only because I remember quite a few errors that Dewberry made. But yeah.
He wasn't a bad centre half. He wasn't bad.
No, he wasn't bad. Okay. Let's have a look. LeBoeuf was overrated?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no. It's a bit like what was that Belgian? Is it Philippe Albert?
Philippe Albert, yeah, and Bocalges. Yeah.
Like Philippe Albert made me smile so much, but he was quite a bad defender. But he made me smile so much, so I like him. But because he made me smile.
He was a scoring defender. He was.
That was the only reason that I liked him because he always made me smile with the fantastic goals. But defensively, he sucked. It really was bad. Big up to Jamie Wooten saying, "All right, lads, I'm new to this show.
Sure,
Everyone is welcome here, mate. Everyone,
100%.
everyone. You'll see on Full Time Sports Network. We cover multiple leagues, multiple teams. So yeah, everyone's welcome here. Yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in, mate. I was putting Bergkamp in midfield straight away. Well, no issues with that at all, because like I said earlier in the show regarding Odegaard, Bergkamp could easily do that, and he was good defensively as well, so he could easily do that nowadays. Saskia saying cheers, Brent. He did save it, to be fair, boss. Something like, thank you very much, Jamie. Appreciate the love. To be fair, so is a James Milner play. Yeah, he did. He played pretty anywhere. A cheap soul, Campbell Dewberry. Very, 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 very cheap. I'll be honest. I was not the greatest fan. Yes, that is literally what I would compare him to. Is Maguire. The perfect, and I can't stand Maguire. So, and a lot of people do. People love him, and I don't like him.
I'm not a Maguire fan.
Nah. Feel sorry for Jamie being Sheffield United fan this season. Says Chris, be gentle. Nowadays, yeah, but would be a 100%. Sol Campbell was free. Oh yeah, but he was. I reckon in today's market, he is got to be around £80 million player.
Yeah,
easy, absolutely.
Tony, love playing with him.
Yeah, look, if you look at Tony Adams, I'd say he's probably 90 million.
Yeah.
It's mad. Chris has been been so bad this week. Can't wait for the season to end. Manu away Wednesday and Newcastle. That's not a nice week, is it? Oh, I hope you get some points, mate. I never like seeing teams just get beaten all the time. To be fair, I don't find it that funny. Donkey and the Beef. What a pairing that would be. Yeah. Right, score predictions, people. Get your score predictions in. Brenny, what are you going for with?
2-1. Be a close one.
Okay, 2-1.
I think there'll be a few nerves from our players.
I'm going with 2-2. Honestly, I think we'd screw it up. I think only mainly because I know Chelsea will turn up. I think Cole Palmer will play.
They'll be up for it. They'll be up for it, and we have to be up for it too.
Yeah. Chris Watch is going for 2-1 to the Arsenal. Moss is going with 3-1, but hang on, sorry. So the message just moved up then. So this StreamYard does me head in now. It's moving up. Right. But with or without cold bun. Well, because it's illness, it's very difficult to rule someone out. As I said, because they can pump electrolytes in you, and they can put you on meds and all that kind of stuff, and have a good night's sleep, and the following day you'll be fine. So, because I'll be honest, a lot of the teams this season that have had stomach bugs and stuff, and they've still managed to play with stomach bugs because they've been put on some medication that helps them through the game. So, I'll be surprised if we don't see him. It's a bit weird, that one, if I'm honest, when it comes to illness. I know what Temmie's up to here. I will put it down, but I know what Temmie's up to. Right. It works at the weekend, so I'll stick with it. Jamie's going with Chelsea. Right, Chelsea are bad when it comes to playing teams like Crystal Palace, Everton. Well, not Everton because they've just beaten 6-0, or Burnley or Fulham, someone like that. But when it comes to the big boys, they seem to turn up, and it pisses
they turned up. They turned up, didn't they, at Wembley? I didn't see all the game, but I know they turned up.
They only just lost 1-0, didn't they? So you know. But yeah, big up to Jamie. I've written it down, mate. Yeah, of course it is. I know what you were doing, mate. Need a pish before Arsenal. Thanks, Moss, for the so much information. Havertz. Now that is something I would like. I would really love that.
That'd be sweet.
Havertz, Trossard, and Rice 3-1. And sorry, Miss Jackson gets an accidental goal. Yeah, you know what would be? I reckon it'd be Mudryk. I reckon it'd be Mudryk that gets the goal. Take some tablets, you'll be okay. We'll be right tablet. 3-1 Martin. Okay. I've written that down as well, Tim. Brent looks like a ghost. If Jackson was in pulpit at Blackpool Amusements,
like that. There we go. I've got all the Infinity Stones now.
Right. As you know, I'll be back tomorrow with the watch along at I think it's 8 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. So I will be back because I'll be doing it. The Ghost of Arsenal Past, definitely. I'll have that all day long. Arsenal goes. You would think Partey would. Well, this is what I said. AFC always. I think tomorrow he'll get more minutes. Because if it depends which game you want Partey to play in. You either want him to play in the Tottenham game or you want to play in the Chelsea game. I would choose the Tottenham game because I think we need him at the Shite Hart Lane. So, I would give him 30 minutes tomorrow and that's it. Just to help him along with the Mac fitness personally. But guys, appreciate the love as always. I'll be back, as I said, tomorrow. Brenny, where can they find you, my friend?
Hey, you can find me here on the Armory TV as always, and you can find me on X and Instagram. I will be, as usual, doing some videos of past Arsenal versus Chelsea games from hybrid era to this current era as well.
Brilliant stuff. Thanks, mate. I haven't seen Timber Goal. Unfortunately, we were streaming at the time, so we will try and watch it when we can. But yeah. It's amazing. Let's hope he make. Actually, is he still playing? That's the main thing because I did say 60 minutes plus. That will be a bonus if he manages 60 minutes plus. But on is it Thursday? We're doing the North London debate, isn't it?
It is. Looking forward to that. Yeah, should be.
So basically, we're doing two different kind of previews. So we're obviously going to join Dermot on his channel on THFC Till I Die on Thursday. And at some point, I'll try and arrange a Tottenham preview. Now, there's some people that want to do one on a Friday morning. I need to see what I can do regarding life, to be honest, regarding when I can fit it in. But I will do my best to do one. Well, I'll always do one, but I just don't know when. But yeah, so there will be two previews. There'll be one Tottenham based because Dermot will be doing Dermot things, I'm sure. But Dermot will also be joining me on my preview as well in the style that I do it. So yeah, he'll be doing the challenge live, which means he has to pick 6 Arsenal players, which I'm going to find fun.
Nice. Love
that. I'll be tuning in when Dermot is on, mate. On Thursday, I think. I think he's calling it the North London Debate Show. I don't know what there is to debate, to be honest. Other than who's got more trophies, it's not even debate. I just don't know what he's going to debate. But yeah, it's going to be great fun anyway. Me and Dermot and Brenny all get on very well, so it will be a very good laugh.
First 1-0 up against Leeds.
Oh, are they? Jeez.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to go so we can enjoy the football. Speak to you all later, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.